These are the tools you need to change a cover on a base. So just a regular barbecue brush to clean up the bolts on the bottom, flat bladed, and a number 3 Robertson screwdriver, a pair of pliers, the drill, I'll show you what that's for, a pair of scissors might be needed, and either a flat bladed screwdriver or a staple remover, and a staple gun possibly. You don't need it, but we'll have it just in case, and of course your new cover. Take your old base needing a new cover, flip it over, just clean up your bolts. Always use a flat bladed screwdriver to loosen the bolts on the bottom. We don't want to strip the bolts using a Robertson driver. Bolts easily come out. And spike can be removed. Now that we have all the spikes out, you'll find some staples are in the corners from the assembly in the factory. So just with a flat bladed screwdriver, I have a staple remover which actually works easier, but just dig in a little bit, get the staple loosened up and out, and then use your pliers to pull the staple out. And then just get all the remaining staples out of each corner, and then the cover's ready to come off. Okay, all the staples are out, cover's ready to come off. Easier with a pair of pliers just to help pull. So all you're going to do is remove the cover from the Velcro that's fastened to the bottom of the base. Likely a little dirty, so you want to have a vacuum or something ready to clean up before the new cover goes on. Okay, once that's off, just slide the base over the cover. Alright, ready to put on our new cover. This is the League Edition premium base, which has a removable cover, replaceable cover. Damage to the neoprene inside the base is not an issue. The neoprene is 100% waterproof, so not an issue. The damage will be hidden by the new cover. So just place your cover on a table. Form the cover to sit your corners of your bases in. Pull up tightly on the corners. Just have a little quick flip over to see how it looks on the other side. Everything looks good there. Okay, this is where the new cover on an old base is slightly bigger because the base has some compression over use. So once you get it ready to go, you're going to pull up tightly on the corner, pull in the side, fasten the Velcro. Same on the opposite side. And as you can see, there's a bit of extra material left over because of the compression of the base. That's where our scissors come in handy. We're just gonna, it's easy to cut. Just trim the excess off. Okay, now you see in the factory these holes line up well with the T-nuts in the base platform, but this is where your little drill is going to come in handy. Just flip over to see where your hole is, and then just make a hole through your cover. Doesn't need to be full size, just enough to get the bolt started. Same in that one. Once that's done, we're going to put our new anchor on. You can staple this if you choose. I don't think it's necessary at this point. The spike will hold the cover on, plus the Velcro. So you're just going to place your new anchor. I'm using new here just because I had them handy. And you can either use your flat bladed one for removal or go to a number 3 Robertson, which I prefer. While pushing down through the hole you made in the cover, Just get the first bolt started. Do not tighten it all the way. Second bolt. Push down while you're screwing it. Okay. And then tighten both bolts. Okay, and that's one corner done. We'll finish up the other 3 corners. Okay, we got all the spikes back on, covers on. If you want, like I said, with a staple gun, you can put a staple in here. Push down on the stapler just to ensure the staple goes in as far as it can. It just might help keeping some dirt out of the underneath of the cover. Not that it's critical, but okay, new cover's on, ready to go. Have a look at the top. All good. It's that easy.